said we're on another venture.
Yeah!
Hey guys, it's a gorgeous day here. It's a Thursday at the Quick Speed Shop, and we're getting the Studebaker truck loaded up. Ted's coming over here, and we're heading to the Truck Nationals in Carlisle. That's right. 5.5 hours on the road with the Studebaker truck here pulling the trailer. Turbo can action, restored this thing up. I got my wagon for the swap meet. I got our tent. We're getting the back of the truck loaded up with sundries and goods and coolers and whatnot. The truck doesn't look too bad. I tried to wash it. It was filthy. It's got some oil blowing down underneath it, but it doesn't look too bad. All right, so it's like multiple hours later. It took us 7 hours to get to Pennsylvania because absolute disaster with the Studebaker. It was like 90-something degrees out, and a truck, here's what the problem is. I don't have a fan shroud on it, which hasn't been an issue for multiple years. We ran so hot. Literally, we were there in the truck. It was like 90 degrees out, and it was like, you know, a heat index of probably 100. We had to run the heater in the truck full blast. Ted, how was it? We had to run the heater. How was it?
I'm telling you, it was brutal. I had to freaking have a heater on me, and it was my side of the cab, not his, and it was awful. I think I lost 3 pounds.
I had to run the heater full blast. We had to, in traffic, the thing would go like 230, so we ran the heater, sucked it down, and then it like burned him out. We run it. I'm like, I kept the thing. I'm like, I'm gonna hit the switch, turn it on.
I literally almost passed out at one point. And then we had the doors open and like this at the drags, at the stoplights, the air.
Yeah, we had to open the doors open to let the heat out because the heater's under the dash over here on this side. So we're in here
getting a movie.
Hot boxing. We had the heater under here under the running really full bore hot air.
Making money, so paying his taxes.
So now I'm here. Huh? I can hear you. You're on the microphone. So now we're here in the garage, in the barn.
Come here. Come over here. See this? This is a glass of wine to cool me down because I deserve it. I'm retired and hot.
I'll turn the heater back on you and freaking get you. So now, making a fan shroud. What did I do? I lost it. Got a piece of sheet metal off a freaking fluorescent light. Making a fan shroud.
Oh my God! Out of a fluorescent light.
To bolt onto this thing because it's got some bracketry. And the fan shroud's going to go over like this. I got to hog it out and put a fan shroud on it. I spent $220 buying an electric fan and all the accoutrements to hook it up. Well, guess what? The fan don't fit between the radiator and the mechanical fan. Even if I take it off, it's going to be too tight, so I can't put the electric fan on it, which would have been awesome. It's a polar fan, so I can't stick it in front of the radiator. So now we're taking old fluorescent light fixtures and making a fan shroud. Stand by while I fab this up real fast and we'll see how it works. All right, bam, check this out. Check out this engineering marvel. This is a fluorescent light hood. Custom fit. What's so funny?
Tony, that came from a light fixture.
It's custom fit. It's got a corner flange riveted. It's trimmed to fit around the radiator. Wait till they bolt this sucker in. This is custom engineered. Yeah, this is roadkill, better than roadkill. Careful now. It's strong-ish. It's made out of a fluorescent light fixture. We're going to go bolt it in the truck and try it out. All right, after multiple fabrication attempts, we've got the fan shroud made. This is debauchery at its finest. So once again, I said this is the underside of a fluorescent light fixture, or actually the top side, the tray. We bent it around. We riveted a gusset in the corner to hold that corner. It's bolted on with 3 bolts. It was kind of loose here, so we tied it with some more wire from the fluorescent light fixture. Taped up all the sharp edges from the shears. It's cut around the thing. It's perfect now. Look at that. Half the fan is in the shroud, half of it's out. That's what you want. That's how you install them. This is awesome. I put new plugs in it. Changed the fuel filter, which I had a 90-degree one before, so we had to loop the fuel hose. We got a brand new fuel filter. The old one was kind of grungy. Put new plugs in the motor. They were kind of ashy Larry over here. This engine's tired and burns oil, so we got a little bit of deposits on the plugs. Put new plugs in it and tighten everything down. Actually, the hose clamp on the bottom, the old fuel filter was kind of loose. The fuel filter is nasty. A bunch of stuff came out of it. It's kind of gross in there, so we're good to go there. I think we're ready to fire this thing up and see how it works. I already tell it's idling smoother. Might run out of gas. Let's check the fuel filter. It's not sucking fuel yet. Oh, here it comes. It's sucking. It's sucking, sucking, sucking. Oh, there we go. There's the fuel. Oh, I forgot. You guys can't see what I'm talking about. Hold on a minute. It's sucking fuel there. Oh, we got some air. That's weird. It's sucking air like that. What do we got going on here? Oh, there we go. And should be sucking air. I can't really tell. I'm put my hand in front of the radiator. Oh yeah. I can feel it sucking through the radiator. So we got our shroud. Let's rub it up again and see if it sucks it into the fan. All right, it doesn't suck it into the fan. That's a good sign. Boom. Check for fuel leaks again. We got new filter action. That's good. I think we're all set. New plugs, everything's working. Got a little bit of blow by, but it's all right. It actually seems to be running a lot better. How's the sound out here at the tailpipe? Oh, over here. Don't sound too bad. I think we're in business. It's after midnight. I guess we're gonna put it away for now, and we'll go and see if we can try to get to the show tomorrow. All right. Bam! It's the next day. We're up late. It's fixed. We're going to the fairgrounds. I got the truck ready. I don't know if it's gonna cool better. We're gonna find out right now with our new what do you call it? Fluorescent light fan shroud, and new spark plugs and new fuel filter. We're gonna go get some gas and ice and head into the show. So here we go. All right, we made it to the Truck Nationals at Carlisle. We got the tent set up here with a Studebaker trailer. Our fluorescent light fixture fan shroud was a success. We ran like at 170 the whole way over on the temperature gauge, even though it's probably like 85 degrees out already. And in town, it got up to like 190, but that was sitting in heavy traffic with no airflow at all. So that fixed it. Now we're gonna let's go in the swap meet, Ted. Let's go. Let's go walk. Oh yeah, we got sunscreen on. We're gonna go walk around the swap meet and see what we can find. But we made it, Truck Nationals, and it's hotter than a son of a gun here. Well, we're in the swap meet. I got a core support for the C10 over there, and it was hotter than 3 mofos at a kitchen dinner. That's all I can tell you. I'm getting rained on, but right now it's raining. The humidity's getting knocked down. They're playing with their phones, and it's a little light here because of the weather, but we're gonna go wait for the rain to blow by, then go back to the swap meet look for more stuff. But here we are at the Truck Nationals. Boom, it's happening. And I got my David Freiberger muscle truck shirt on. It's awesome. So check back in a little while and we'll see what's going on today, Friday, at the Truck Nationals in the rain. See if we can do anything else cool. I mean, still raining. Now it's windy and raining. It's raining. Oh, she's whistling. She's whistling. It's supposed to stop in an hour or so. Oh, lens is all wet. I gotta go. Well, we're here. It's the end of the day. Look at that crew cab. We're here. I ended up buying 2 C10 hoods by accident. I need one, and then I found a better one. Anyways, we're just watching trucks go by, and then we're gonna pull out of here, and then we'll be here for day 2 at the Carlisle Truck Nationals 2024. Oh, there's hollering going on. What's going on over there? Hollering. Well, our overheating problems are back. Been in line here trying to get into Carlisle for probably 25 minutes. Look at the gauges. I got the heater on full blast, the door's open. I don't know if the thermostat's stuck in this engine or what. This truck's never, ever run this hot. And it's not like it's that hot out. There's something wrong with it, but I can't sit in traffic for an hour here. This thing's freaking overheating. I don't know why we can't get in the fairgrounds, but this thing's like running like at 230 here for the last 25 minutes. I got to keep the RPMs up to keep the fan spinning to suck air through the radiator. And I got the heater on full blast. Got both doors open. Ted's outside wandering around on the side of the road. This is absolutely ridiculous. And hopefully I can get in here without blowing the motor up. We'll see. Well, hey guys. Truck's back in the shop here. And it's day 2 at the Truck Nationals. Ted and I didn't get to go. I'll tell you why. So you just saw where I was sitting there and the truck was at 230, 240 degrees. I sat in traffic for over an hour to get into gate 3 at Carlisle. Ted was outside. I had the heat going. It was unbelievably hot in the truck. Like, it got so hot, I got to the gate to pull in. I go to make the turn, no brakes. It got so hot under the hood of that truck right there that it boiled the brake fluid in the front brakes, and I had like just the rear brakes. I barely didn't have any brakes. I had to pull in. It caught me off guard. I swerved because I didn't want to hit the guy ahead of me. I ran over a curb with the passenger side of the truck. Freaking ran over there. I'm beyond my mind now. Now, if you don't like, I'm going to put in some harsh language here. If you don't like it, you're going to have to tune this part out. But I went and I pulled in. They didn't have any traffic control at all. They had 2 police officers like at the in the gate 3. Nobody's running. It's basically 4 lanes of traffic trying to go to one. We sat for over an hour in 90+ degree weather. This thing boiling over, not boiling over, but like I said, so hot it boiled the brake fluid. I finally get in there, run over the curb. The police officer's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I got no effing brake fluid. I got no thing. The truck's 240," and I just gunned it. I pulled up to the gate to get in the show, right? I figured we'll park the truck and we'll just calm down. The freaking asshole at the gate said, "You can't bring that trailer in here." And this is after sitting for over an hour to get into their MFing event at Carlisle Productions. That's not like a flatbed trailer with a golf cart on it. That's part of my display. It was in the show all day Friday. You saw the first part of the video. All day Friday. We're in a section for the 49 and down street rod trucks. There is, I don't know, we'll say 30 spaces for that section. We had 2 trucks in that space. 2 trucks. So even, we'll say 20 more of them showed up for just Saturday. there would have been plenty of room. And by the way, this is the Truck Nationals at Carlisle, where there are crew cab trucks, there's semis with trailers that we didn't get to film. There's plenty of trucks that are way freaking longer than that one. But guess what? That asshole at the gate said, you can't bring your trailer in here. You can't bring your trailer in here. I effing lost my effing mind. I said, sat in traffic for an hour. This is part of the effing display for this truck, bro. It's not a trailer. He said, you got to pull over and unload the trailer, leave the trailer outside and come into the show. I said, really? I'm just going to go. And I started to go. And he's yelling at me. Some fat broad's yelling at me. And we had to stop. And I said, you know what? Guess what? Ted, get in the truck. We're effing out of here. We left that effing piece of garbage Carlisle Productions and that asshole that said we couldn't bring that trailer in there, part of the display. So guess what? Carlisle can suck it. I don't think we're going to go back to any events anymore. We might go and walk into the show. But that jerk off at the gate that said that can't go in there, part of the display. It's not a flatbed trailer with a golf cart. It's part of the freaking display. And because of some asshole at the gate at Carlisle told me that, I sat for an hour, over an hour. They cost me $70 for the event. We got to go basically one day, and we left. You know, we're like, nope, get in the truck, and we left. So that's the end of that. Now I'm putting a thermostat in it so we can get home, and we're going to put a thermostat in it. But you know what? Carlisle Productions can piss on their bullshit. And I'm sorry if it hurts everybody's feelings to hear me say swear words. That guy was such an asshole. That's what happens. You know, guess what? This is, it's bullshit. I apologize. Usually the videos are upbeat and there's not any swearing or nothing. I apologize. But you don't know how upset I was sitting in that traffic, destroying my truck for over an hour because they can't control the traffic getting in there. I don't know what the problem was, why it took everything to go through gate 3 and why, you know, it took over an hour, the truck with the heater on, running at 240, 250 degrees, so hot, it literally boiled the brake fluid on the frame rails and the brake lines where I didn't have any brakes once I got to the show. I had both doors open, it was unbelievable. And then the jerk-offs running the thing and be like, you can't bring that Studebaker trailer with your Studebaker truck. These aren't set up for that. You know what? F you guys right in the ear. We're done with that. We left. We went to CJ Plenty Parts. I bought some parts for my C10. I'm going to fix my truck and we're going to go home. Carlisle can suck it with their bullshit with that guy at the gate. I wasn't going to argue with that guy anymore after all that stuff. It wasn't worth it. I had it. You know, so you can comment all you want about, oh, you should have just this and that. Guess what? Carlisle can suck it. That's all I got to say about it. All right, so here we are after my rant, and we're working on, going to put a thermostat in the engine here, 258 AMC 83 258. We're going to put a thermostat in it. I got a feeling that maybe the thermostat's a problem because even though the fan shroud was fine, but then it got hot and it wouldn't cool back down. Then the temperature goes up and down a bunch of times, so it's only 2 bolts on a thermostat to change that. See, I had a high dollar thermostat flowing here. Oh, it's full of corrosion.
You see? Look at that.
It's got a big chunk of corrosion stuck in it. Look at that right there. Oh, it's got something gumming it up.
Well, there you go. That ain't good for it. That's probably
That's a brake clean?
Not good, bro, but this is a high flow one with this. It's got 3 bypasses in it here. These guys are bypasses, I believe, but we're going to put a 180 in it so we can run at 180. Huh, that's very curious. Very curious. Did you guys put this in here and don't tell me?
You need to clean all that.
Sabotage. There's a 195 thermostat in it, and you see these holes? Bob, these are all full of crap, weren't they, the holes?
Yeah, hard stuff.
Hard
corrosion or something.
Hard corrosion or something was chunks of something was stuck in here. You know, that engine's 41 years old, and you know, you could have debris in it and stuff, but it was stuck in the bellows of the thermostat. This is some kind of high zoot thermostat I put in it, but it was jamming it closed probably. But also 195 doesn't help. I knew this engine ran super cool because it's always run cool, and we had an issue. So now we got a 180 in it. It's probably going to run too cool, but I'd rather have it be too cool than too hot. Pulled this out. It was full of junk, so we fixed it. We're going to let that set up. Put the hoses back on it. Put the antifreeze in it. We should be ready to go. This whole weekend has been a debacle. A debacle. I don't believe it. This is what happens. You try to be cool. My buddy Glenn's like, are you guys really having fun? It doesn't sound like you're having any fun. Well, yeah, like if you want to be stuck in the gates of Hades and deal with thermostats and heat and burning and getting thrown out and everything else, it's a heck of a time. I don't know what to tell you. And here, now a massive thunderstorm's coming, is going to bury us. So we got to get this stuff loaded up eventually. I got 2 Chevy hoods. Oh, by the way, bought a whole bunch of parts when we flipped out and went down to Harrisburg and bought a bunch of CJ Pony Chevy truck parts, a fender and a bumper. So I got to load all that stuff up on here, but we're going to let this RTV set up, have lunch, regroup, put the fluid back in it. I think we'll be all set. I knew there had to be something wrong, and the goo in here was wrong. Now I feel better because this truck's never giving me any trouble. That's why we brought it, and it turned out to be a disaster. So we should be ready to rock and roll after this. All right, we're finally ready to roll here. Got the thermostat all filled up. We took the trailer. I used my Harbor Freight net. Got the hood strapped on here. I had to jettison the white hood. I'm going to pick that up on the way back from Hershey next time. We went to CJ Pony Parts and Truck Parts. Got a driver's side rear fender for my C10 strapped to the thing. We got a setup now. Check this out. This ain't going anywhere. It's all strapped down. You got a brand new chrome bumper in here, strapped in there. Got a brand new core support in there. So we're gonna hit the road and get back, hopefully without dying. The storms are going that way. I think we're going. Oh, look at it that way. Oh my God. So we're gonna try to skip the storms and or drive in the rain. And we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Watch old Bandit run. Well, we finally made it back. 5 hours hammer down. The thermostat worked okay. The first, like, I don't know, 300 miles of the trip, or not 300 miles, the first 3 hours of the trip ran about 185, 190, and then it started going up and down. So I don't know what's going on with it. No, I gotta check the antifreeze level in the morning. It was hunting between like 180 and 230. Maybe it's a little low. You know, maybe had an air bulb work its way through it because we're kind of rushed at filling it. I don't know. But we made it back anyways. Here in the pole barn, we're just putting stuff away. It's 10:30 at night. Yeah, what a debacle. This Carlisle Truck Nationals. Sorry about the rant in the middle of the video with all the nastiness, but you know, those guys really freaking boned me there, and you know, really ruined our trip down there for that. But we got to go to CJ Pony Parts and get some parts for my Chevy truck C10 project, and we spent the Saturday at my friend's house, Bob's house, monkeying around with him and going to get CJ Pony Parts and all that stuff. So, you know, screw Carlisle and their stupid truck show on Saturday. We went and did other stuff, but you know, like I said, the freaking jerk off at the gate that said we couldn't bring the Studebaker trailer in with the Studebaker truck, when literally the class we were in on Friday had literally 2 trucks in it out of like probably 30 spaces they had marked off for the R100 class on the corner. If you were there, you saw on Friday me and a 48 Ford F100 or F1. But the only 2 trucks in there, so I doubt like 40 more of them showed up today on Saturday. But whatever, if the truck had no brakes and overheated extremely and everything else, I would have stood there and argued more. But I was like, you know what, screw it, we're out of here. Screw you guys, we don't have time for this. You know, we want to be a-holes, like, we're out of here. And we'll make a video about it, about how you guys are a-holes. How about that? Thanks for watching. See you next time. Here, calming down and getting back to the regular program. Who knows if we ever go back to Carlisle. See you next time.